Hello, beautiful butterfly on a Senecio. Here are the Senecio. S-E-N-E-C-I-O. Is it Senecio or Senecio? Anyway, they're very beautiful. I like them. They're quite drought resistant. And at the moment, late spring, early summer, they're blooming prettily. And I do think they come in different colours actually. But I've only got this mauve coloured one. How pretty they are. You can see that they're not unrelated to Scotch thistles, because they do look a bit like a Scotch thistle, or a bit like an artichoke, don't they? And also, you can see by looking at the leaves that they're not that, well, I mean, they're obviously related to wormwood, aren't they? They're beautiful. The bees like them. The bees like them and the butterflies like them. I like them too. And they grow from layered cuttings. Wherever the branches touch the ground, those lower branches, where those lower branches touch the ground, they put down roots. In the cold, damp weather, yes, in wintertime mainly, I suppose. Or I suppose it could happen in summer if you were watering them enough, and the wet ground touched their lower branches, and they multiply that way. You can find roots on those lower branches. How pretty they are. So beautiful. I must go to a neighbouring city where they have them growing in a different colour, but in one of the nature strips there, and show you the different colours that are available. They're so lovely. Senecio or Senecio. Beautiful silver foliage too, looks lovely at night time, just like wormwood look lovely on a moonlit night. There's one growing out on the footpath that sort of escaped from our garden, but it just goes to show that they are quite drought resistant, quite drought hardy. Not absolutely drought resistant, but they do quite well. They're quite tough. There they are out there, a close up. You can see that they're doing alright before the summer heat comes. There are some more here, all in bloom of course, with their beautiful silver foliage. I suppose they could be called dusty miller, couldn't they? They could be considered a dusty miller with that. I mean, like a miller or a baker covered in flour, they could be called a dusty miller. They're very pretty. Here's a whole big bed of Senecio, whatever. They've just spread, they've layered themselves quite some distance, and that suits me anyway. These ones could do with a bit of a water. There's some silver wormwood behind them. Pretty dry spring and dry summer so far, but they are beautiful anyway. What a lovely garden I have. It's so pretty. What's that butterfly doing just there? What are you doing, butterfly? What are you doing there? Hello, little beauty. Taste that nectar, eh? Aren't you a lovely little thing on this sunny day in late spring, early summer Australia? Aren't you wonderful? Having a drink of nectar from the Senecio. Senecio? So beautiful in the sunlight, aren't you? So beautiful. So if you grow cuttings everywhere, which don't cost you anything, you can have a beautiful stately garden. Not very much expense, yes, except your effort, which means cutting a few sticks with roots on them and putting them in the ground and giving them a bit of water. That's all it takes, and you've got a lovely garden. A garden full of Senecio. Oh look, there's another butterfly. Isn't it cute? They certainly attract butterflies.